Let's go, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's that time. Do or die. Ride or die. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the pregame show.
Let's go.
Get those air horns going live from the Toyota Lounge, driven by your front range Toyota store. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. The beasts are asleep. It's now or never to wake up. No more snooze button as the Nuggets face elimination down 3-2, but back on their home court, trying to extend the series to 7 games. Harrison Wynn, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm ready to play Game 6. Actually, I'm ready to watch Game 6. I should say. Not quite ready to play Game 6.
How short-handed are the Nuggets tonight, man?
They'll be good, I think.
Harrison has an announcement. Yeah. We didn't know who was going to start tonight. Might be Harrison. D-Line Co's here.
That's right, guys. I put this on Twitter. I think I'm different than other people. Like, to me, tonight is a must-win for the Denver Nuggets.
You think?
That's my mentality. That's how I approach every game.
Hot take. All right.
Tonight's a must-win.
Well, there you go.
Is this the first must-win of the season?
I think
it's the second.
Oh, second.
Second must-win.
Right.
This is what's funny. Nuggets already faced elimination once. That was no big deal.
They're 1-0 and must-win.
No big deal.
Dude, I mean, we barely freaked out a bunch about it. Barely.
Rounding out the show, Superstar Dev.
I'm a little bit different than him and everyone else. I truly
In what way?
This is the most important game of the season.
What?
That's what I feel.
Bro.
It absolutely is, man. The Nuggets, here they are, down with their backs against the wall, often where they are at their best, but it's no less comfortable for us watching from the stands or from your couches, wherever it is you are. Let's go to the game notes because I hear there's some big ones.
Yeah, well, the big one is Jamal Murray's status. He was questionable for this game. An illness that came up today. He's sick. Very sick,
Did he order a pizza in Oklahoma City?
They don't serve that in Oklahoma City. They don't have that.
They don't have pizza?
Yeah, they don't have pizza.
But he is playing.
He is playing. He is starting. He's good to go. TBD on if he's wearing the long sleeve shirt tonight like he did the last time he was sick. That was game 2 against the Clippers, I believe.
Bro,
yeah. He needs to not go with that. He needs to instead go with 3 sleeves. Isn't that what he changed to at halftime? Multiple different sleeves?
2 arm sleeves and a T-shirt.
But you're going to get sick twice during the spring. During the one playoff run?
It is so true. It's like not the winter. If this was November, December,
what are we
January.
Doing?
Come on, man.
It is flu season, though.
Get some ginger.
It is
my
flu
God.
season.
In all seriousness, he did not go through his normal warm-up.
He did not.
So, if nothing else, rhythm is going to be a little bit different. Is this a big deal, D-Line?
Yes. It's a massive goddamn deal. Hey, listen. This could be the backdrop for a legendary game, the flu arrow game. It could be a big deal, but it's bad. I don't love it. I mean, like, it's adversity, can bring out the best in people, and especially in these Denver Nuggets. They are built to be when most vulnerable. Their beast awakes or something. I don't remember what was said, but it's what they do, man. But this sucks. I don't like it.
It doesn't feel comfortable being in this chair, and it doesn't feel comfortable knowing Jamal is dealing with something. But Dev, I mean, how much of a factor do you think this will play?
I think that the moment is right. Everybody else has their flu game. Everybody else has their moment. This is truly a flu game. Season on the line. I don't think anybody else had that where nothing else matters. If you lose, you go home. If you don't play well, it is on you. So like this is a moment to have your moment. So like maybe this is the Jamal Murray flu game that we truly see here.
The flu arrow game.
The flu arrow.
It's so important for him to be good tonight too.
That is a good
It's
one.
so important, don't you think? Like that Murray get off and going tonight. To me, it's like one of the top things. Jamal, peanut butter and jelly. We saw a hint of it. The biggest hint we've seen in the whole series in the third quarter, and it makes me think it's possible. But now I'm a little worried.
Now it seems a little less possible because he is really sick. I mean, David Adelman just like an hour ago said he is definitely questionable. He is definitely sick. He's going to be questionable up until the tip. So, and he also said, look, we've talked about who we're going to start in his place.
Yeah.
If it came to that. So it honestly seemed like it was on the table a little bit that he might sit in this game.
There's no way.
Maybe that's him, David Adelman, being a little too prepared. But
Well, it's also like it's not like he's going to play 30 minutes tonight. He's going to play 40.
right. You need him for that.
You know what? What about this, D-Line? You're a conspiracy theorist, we all know.
Yeah, dude.
What if
we're
he's-
talking lizard people? What are we talking?
Maybe. What if he just doesn't want Lou Dort guarding him so close?
Oh, yeah, it's 6 feet.
Yeah, well, it's just like, hey, man,
Social distancing.
just, yeah, it is viral. Just don't let him cough on you. So you don't want to be like right up in his face.
Yeah. No, I mean, you can definitely play off of all of our societal fears that we all developed during the year 2020. No problem. Yeah, put those stickers back on the court. Like, you must maintain a distance. Man, I don't know. This is truly like apocalyptic, but honestly, could be one of the greatest stories ever told.
The flu arrow is just so
The flu arrow's good.
much of a banger.
It's got to happen.
The only problem is we pulled it out last time he had the flu, which was only like a month ago.
I don't know. I never heard that one. I'm
Well,
like,
because he
this is
didn't.
the first time.
Because he didn't make anything.
Yeah,
of
because it was not a good game.
It was. It was.
That was just a flu game.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the
That
flu
was a
arrow
sickness.
game.
That was just a sickness.
That was sickness. Yeah.
If it would have went well, though, it would have been the flu arrow returns.
Let's
Flu arrow
go.
strikes again.
We need a big night from Jamal, though. No way around it.
Absolutely. And David Adelman was talking about Game 5, what went wrong in the fourth quarter. He said, the only regret I had was not taking Jamal out to start the fourth. As I watched the fourth quarter, he said, I don't see a very tired Nikola Jokić. He dominated, but my regret would be I had 4 timeouts, take Jamal out, give him a 2-minute rest, get him back in with that first timeout. He says that he would call in the fourth.
I mean, I think that is accurate. I mean, all this talk about Jokić closing, I agree with Adelman. Jokić was fine in the fourth.
Except
He was actually great in the fourth.
He got torched on the dunk by Hartenstein.
By Chet?
I think it was Hartenstein. Was it Chet or Hartenstein? Somebody was able to get in behind him in one of those last 3 possessions, right after he hit the big dagger shot. I'm not blaming Nikola Jokić. I'm just saying, like, Jokić could have also used some of those timeouts to just take a little break. I pray that the learning is not just that only Jamal needs rest.
I mean, but here's the situation. Nuggets up 4 points going into the fourth, or it's down 4 points. Jokić needs a rest. You take him out?
At the beginning of the fourth quarter?
Beginning of the fourth quarter, they're down 4 points.
Well, but they weren't down. That's
All right.
the problem.
Oh, because you're saying just up. What's the number they need to be up for you to be like, give Jokić a blow here?
I think that whoever has it going should be on the court. Whoever doesn't have it going, that's who rests so that you can buy some time.
Okay.
Also, if you go into that situation and you have timeouts, use the timeouts. Use your challenges even if you're using it as timeouts just to buy some time. We all expect, because this is going to be another situation, if it's close, you want your guys out there. You want your best people out there, but you also want them a little bit rested. So, like, use the time the right way. Don't just burn everyone else out because the Thunder's not doing that. You know, like, you want your people at your best. You're at your best if you're not dead tired.
Yeah, my thing is, like, I think you need be a little bit more strategic and a little less visceral and in the moment. Like, I think that you need to think about this before the fourth quarter comes. And when you do have these, like, bigger leads, like, you can take Jokić out and you just have to, like, because I agree, like, in the moment, you're like, oh, he's going great. He's not tired now. We got to keep him. And, of course, if you ask Jokić, he'll never ask to come out. And, again, this is not a criticism of Jokić. Jokić was great. But, I mean, he still could have been more, all of them. Like, they all broke down together.
The other side of this is empty the tank, man. You don't play again until Sunday if you get a win. And if you lose, you don't play again until October. So you have an opportunity here that if you do need to, like, everybody can empty the tank here. Because I do think 3 days off will feel like a week off to these dudes who have been playing every other day.
Yeah, I think if possible, Adelman tries to save his timeouts. And if it comes to it, if there's a question, I bet he rolls with Jokić to start the fourth today, if it's a close game.
Wouldn't be surprised.
He also talked about Michael Porter Jr., who has struggled this series. Adelman said, look, Michael's one of the best shooters in the world. Here's the key. He's one of the guys who they are actually not leaving. And we've talked about this all series. You need Mike out there for the spacing because the Thunder, Mike's one of the only guys on this team they guard as a shooter. And so David Adelman giving Mike a vote of confidence that he's going to be out there because they need him for that spacing and, the shooting he's provided in the past. I mean, we'll see what he looks like, how his shot looks, how healthy he looks tonight. It feels like it's kind of been a game-to-game thing. One game in the playoffs, he looks good. One game he looks like a 0. So we'll see. He'll be out there though.
Is that the best story tonight? Michael Porter saving the day?
I think the best story is just Jokic dominating, showing he's the best in the world. Like
I'd probably take another Jokic masterclass.
I mean, listen, it would be great. It would feel good. I mean,
we would take a win if it was nobody played well.
We'll take
the refs sabotaged it.
And
we just won.
And Jokic just was the greatest player on earth. I mean, it'd be dope if MPJ has a good game. You're like, all right, okay, we can put up. We don't have to, publicly stone him like everybody wants to do now. So there's a bunch of those guys though. Like the Nuggets are chock full of guys that need to make a statement.
I think the role players making shots is the best story. Like, you know what? They have a blowout in the series. Every other game has been close. I wouldn't mind if you evened it out. And you evened it out in a way where it was just like, Nuggets made their shots tonight.
Yep.
And even if that's the case, like, they don't expect it to carry over. But it's just be nice to have a night where it's like, oh yeah, they actually look awesome when their role players make threes.
Yeah, it's the role players, because you'll have the Thunder trying to bank on, can they do that again? They're going to dare them to do it again. And then in a game 7, it could go either way. But if they're able to do that, that does buy time for the starters to rest a bit more. That does, put you in a spot where the Thunder have to defend you. Much different than they've been able to defend you. And it gets them back to the drawing board in a game 7, winner takes all. So, yeah, if Jokic has a good game, it's just another good game. If Jamal has a good game, maybe he's returned. If they have a good game than everyone else, okay, now we have to adjust even more in a winner-take-all spot. So I think that's the answer.
Yeah. What else we got? Anything?
It's also David Adelman's birthday.
What?
His birthday today, 44 years old.
Dang, I'm older than David Adelman.
I did not know that. All right.
Me too, not until just right now. So cool.
I'll be honest, I kind of almost thought he was younger than that. 44.
44.
Does that feel about right to you guys?
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Sounds about right.
But kids out there.
Kids. Just a young buck. It would be great to get a win for him for his birthday. Let's talk now about what's the most important thing for the Nuggets to accomplish tonight. We'll all give a different answer, so once one's taken, it's off the board.
Holy smokes. Can I go first then?
Eli, sure, you go first.
What's the most important thing?
Most important thing the Nuggets have not win. It's like, how do they win?
Come to me second then. No,
in order to get a win, what do they need to do?
They need to rediscover their confidence. They need to make open shots, man. Like, just do the thing that they did over and over. The worst part is that they actually they played a great game last game until the last 3 minutes. I mean, it was just a slow decline. The whole fourth quarter, you could say, sucked, but like they kind of did what they have to do. But like they just need to look like themselves. Like just rediscover their confidence. There's so many guys that fall under that category: Russell Westbrook, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Christian Brown. Every player that's not named Nikola Jokic.
For me, it's execute down the stretch, that home stretch. They have been in pretty much every single game, and it could bounce, either way. But there's a point in the game, whether it's offensively or defensively, where there's a lapse or two, then the floodgates open, and then they get, on the wrong side. So you have to execute, take care of the ball, close out on shooters. Don't allow people to just be open. Make adjustments when you have to. Like, it really is about being on the same accord for the entirety of the game. Don't go on it's a different one, but don't go on a big hole early on where you're having to play catch up the entire night. If you can put it together, I think that you execute down the stretch, you win.
What do you think?
If I was the Nuggets, I'd try to repeat the same exact blueprint from Game 5 to start this game. And that game started with Jokic establishing dominance.
Yeah.
Like, right off the bat, he was amazing. And what I loved about his game, just going back and watching some of the highlights of Game 5, was that he scored 44 points but didn't force anything the entire game. He still took what the defense gave him. Yes, he was aggressive when there were openings inside, but it's not like he was shooting against triple teams or taking bad shots. He's never one to do that. I mean, he took less shots in that game than Jamal did.
Yeah.
He scored 44 points, and Jamal was in the 20s. So he needs to have that same approach. And like I always say, I think everything falls in line after that, and that's exactly what happened in Game 5 until it fell apart at the end.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Jokic needs to have the same mentality and same kind of attack mindset that he did. You know, maybe the Thunder totally switch things up and really make it a point to take him away in the first quarter.
Could be.
Maybe they do that. Then you have to adjust, but Jokić has to be in that same mindset that he had to start this game that he had in Game 5.
For me, I think the Nuggets need to send a message early in this game because this is one that there is a more desperate team tonight. And it's not to say that the Thunder are not going to approach this one with intensity, but that intensity will be harder if you can punch them first. The Nuggets have taken last game 12-2 to start, had to call a timeout, then they come back. Tonight, I would love to see the Nuggets build their first true lead early. They had a lead in the third quarter last game. I would love for them to put some doubt into the Thunder because you can eke out a game or whatever. You go back for Game 7, you're confident. You know, I want Denver to have a game where it's if Michael Porter makes shots or something, or Christian Brown, it's like, the game plan's fine, we're fine. I want them to be like, no, Denver's capable not just of winning, but running you. And now we're going to a Game 7 with you having not just lost, but Denver actually played their best game of the series. And it's like, hey, put a little doubt. Right now, they've won 2 in a row. I think they're feeling really confident. They've been tough. They've been resilient. That won't go away. Denver can't break their will. They're too good of a team. But I want Denver to have a dominant early stretch.
You do. You want to send Daginalt back to the gum shop to like really think about like what to do next time. You feel like they like, oh man, all right, well that doesn't work anymore or whatever. Just like have to get to the place where they're not just like, well, you know, we just got to out execute. Like they have to be like, oh man, that really, they figured something out. We got to counter.
Yeah. So I would love that, and I think the Nuggets are capable of it. I think that Denver has been getting, you've seen the numbers, Denver's getting good shots. Yes, they are from guys that are inconsistent, so bad shooting nights should not be a surprise. But that means good shooting night shouldn't be a surprise either, and I would love for tonight to be a night Russ hits his shots, CB hits his shots, Mike, who's streaky at the moment, hits his shots. It'd be great for Denver to put some doubt in their mind about this idea of packing the paint, only worry about Jokić and Murray, don't worry about anyone else. Put some doubt in that. Not just for this game, but even going forward. You make a bunch of shots in this game, you play a great offensive game, Thunder will wonder if their strategy is worth it.
And make them in the first half, too, because you're going to be more nervous in the second half if you miss those in the first half.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a role player, that's what was so weird about Christian's night. He hit those first 2 right off the bat, and you would think that would, like, bring your confidence up. But then he looked like hesitant the rest of the game still and missed shots the rest of the game. But I still think if you're a role player in a high-pressure game like this, you want to hit a couple early so then you can settle in. You don't want to be trying to make your first shot in the third quarter.
Yeah. All right, let's go to power ranking. Which player do you feel most needs to perform above their average in the series so far? Dev, I'll let you start with this one. Who do you think it is?
Michael Porter Jr.
What is he averaging? 4 points?
He had one great game.
I know, but
it's Michael
average
Porter
is low.
Jr. Just because of how much spacing he provides and how much the defense is playing to his weaknesses right now. Him not being able to extend the defense, him not being able to consistently knock down shots or do the thing that he's best at has played right into the Thunder's hand. If he's able to knock down shots, especially early on, I really do think that like makes them think, like, are we going to stick with this game plan? Are we going to continue to just let him be open and shoot? And also, I think that in their minds, he is going to be benched, and they're ready for the adjustment there if he does not play well early. So if Michael Porter Jr. is able to contribute in any way, I really do think that changes things. And it's scoring. He's a scorer.
Bro, score!
Yeah.
Dude, for me, it's Westbrook.
Oh, I was going to take Westbrook. That's a good one.
Jamal.
Go for it. Go for Westbrook.
It's Westbrook, man, because, we don't know what we're going to get out of Jamal. I mean, like, yes, you obviously need him to have a good game, but, like, Westbrook has been, like, the last game especially, non-factor, and was such a non-factor that it caused David Adelman to play Jamal Murray the entire fourth quarter because they didn't really feel like they had anyone they could go to. He needs to put pressure on the rim. He needs to obviously not have egregious air balls when he's going to get wide open threes. He's going to get them every game that he plays. Got to knock him down. We just need a, like, Russell Westbrook takes it to the Thunder, revenge type game from him. It would do so much if from the point guard position we got something that wasn't just coming from Jamal on a night where we don't know if we're going to get anything from him.
Yeah. I like that one. And also, maybe you find something. I mean, I'm speculating about this idea that him in the two-man game with Murray and MPJ spacing, this might be a game Murray needs a little bit more wind. You know, like I can't run point the whole time. Try something out. I would love it if they found something with that and put a little fear there from Russ.
I was going to say CB because he's just got to have a good game and make shots.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Like it feels like if the Nuggets
Every player is available for this.
if the Nuggets lead at halftime, just might come down to like, did Christian Brown make 2 of his 5 3-point attempts in the first half? Because that's probably what he's going to have.
Yeah.
He's going to be either like 0 of 5 or 2 of 5.
Yeah.
You know? And if he's 2 of 5, that's awesome. If it's 0 of 5, I'm going to be very nervous for the second half.
I agree. Early ones, and he made the early ones last time.
He did last
but
game.
Again, it's gonna happen. He's gonna be open, and he needs to convert. I'm gonna go with Nikola Jokić. He's had the awesome game. I actually think he's been better than advertised. He just hasn't shot well in all of the games. He had a masterclass last game. They survived. Dev, I know the sound that I heard in that arena when he hit the Sombor Shuffle. Now, I know it didn't end in a win, but that game that tied it. And that gasp that the crowd let out was the, oh my God, is this guy going to do? Like, we're a better team, but that guy is going to do this to us? And it didn't work out. But you win this one with another masterclass, 2 in a row. You better believe that puts the fear of God in them for Game 7. They do not want to go into a Game 7 with Yoke repeating what he did in Game 5 again in Game 6.
Especially with 2 in a row in that fashion. He really did almost take everyone's like breath away. They responded in that. But for the entire season, they have truly felt like they've had the best basketball player in the world. And then they saw the best basketball player in the world almost in their season, right then and there. If he's able to put together that game where they're already nervous, he goes home and puts up a monster game, and then he has a chance to do it at home, really the pressure is back on them. It really is. And they have to think about, is he going to do this again? This would be one of those stories of like, I remember when that mother effer did that to us.
Yeah.
Like he has that in him right now. This is the opportunity to do that.
I like it. Let us know in the comments who you think it is, but whatever it is, the Nuggets just have to find a way to win tonight, man. Just to keep alive.
I know. And
they
whatever
fought
your answer
so
is, it's
hard.
right.
This team has fought so hard, and you get this one, man, a Game 7. It really is going to be the Nuggets in 7 year. You know what? I can feel it coming on. Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365 when you sign up. Choose your offer and find out why. Whatever the most, never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 or older, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Dev, let's do this, man.
Let's do this again.
I haven't even looked at my account. I don't know how we did last
Well,
time.
Nuggets lost last game.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about Bet365. We swept.
Whoa!
We swept the board. So you have some money to play with. We all have money to play with. Let's make it happen. The Nuggets come into this game as 5-point underdogs.
On their own home court.
On their own home court. Everyone believes that the season is over today. Every one of them. Not us. We don't believe that the season is over.
They not like
today.
us, dude.
They're not like us. We believe that on Sunday.
not like Russ.
We'll have another game for all the marbles. Let's take Nuggets +5 in this game. This series has been going under in every single game because there has been 2 defenses that have just been stout. No one been able to get things going. I'm going to go opposite in this one. I think this is an over game. I think that we find some success for both teams offensively, but especially Denver. I like over 216.5 in this one. For the Thunder side of things, I'll just get it out there. SGA over 29.5 points.
Yeah.
It might be 30.5
there,
or
get it
some
out
books because
there.
I'm sure that they think that it's going up. All eyes are on, and if he can close out Denver in a big game. They've been keeping them at bay. But good players, it's hard to just like limit them and just stop them the entire time. He's due for a big game. Hopefully it comes in a loss. I'm going to go over the points for SGA.
I'm rushing over right now to make that bet, Dev. Keep going.
The one
I know.
that keeps hitting time and time again, Hartenstein over 20.5 points plus rebounds. He's releasing the Doves. He's hitting them. It looks like he's not making them. He's making them. He's playing really well right now. He's good. He really is good. I can't believe we have him. He's good.
It wasn't good for us.
That's true. I remember that. For the Nuggets side of things,
Thank God.
Let's start with our 3-pointers bet. We could get this in Sombors by itself. Let's go over 1.5 3-pointers for Nikola Jokić. The 3-point shot has returned. Thank God.
Man, they
He's been
got the
looking
juice. Well, minus 185.
I like the juice. Sometimes you have to bring the juice. That's what a great philosopher, or it was a drunk philosopher.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Drunk
Bring the
philosophy.
Yeah, someone said that you need to bring the juice. I remember that happening.
The young players bring the
Yoke.
juice.
This is also for the vibes. All the other times didn't mean that the season was over. This has the makings of a Jamal Murray game.
Man, I saw this one on the sheet, and I got to be honest, Dev. Really?
Absolutely. What is his nickname again?
Flu Arrow.
Blue Arrow,
The
baby.
Blue
That
Arrow.
is incredible. I cannot wait till they win this one and we put that all in the universe and everybody tries to take it. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to go over 19.5 points for Jamal.
I just
think
do
he
what
has a
Dev
monster
tells me,
game.
even if I disagree. I just do it.
Don't disagree on this one. He's going to have a monster game.
All right.
I love it. Christian Brown over 5.5 rebound. He's been doing it the entire series. He's been extremely well in rebounds because he has not been scoring the basketball too well. I think this is another game. This also has some juice on it, but this is the right juice. This is the necessary juice. This is apple juice.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take the over on his rebounds.
Oh,
I think he
grapefruit
scores in
juice.
this one. I'm going to go 18.5 points plus rebounds. And it's because they need him now more than ever. He has to respond in this game. This is the one for him. So let's go over points plus rebounds for Christian Brown. I feel like the leash is going to be very, very short with Michael Porter Jr. And with the season on the line, Westbrook is going to be on line one. He has to have a good game. He has a chance to be the hero on the season. Westbrook stands. This is what movies are made of. This is what you guys are all here for. This is his time to shine. I think that Russell Westbrook over points, rebounds, and assists at 18.5 is too low. I think he's going to be able to score. I think he's going to grab rebounds. He leaves it all on the floor. I like this one. I like Aaron Gordon over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. What won't he do for this team? He's the glue that keeps the team together. And that can literally melt with a bad performance from these guys tonight. So the core can vanish before our eyes if they don't play well. He's the one that keeps them together. I'm going to go over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. Our defensive bet is Jokić over 2.5 stocks.
Dang.
And for the lock,
Man, you glossed over that one too quick. Jokić, the
Jokić?
defensive game, dude.
over 43.5 points
Yes.
plus rebounds for Adelman's birthday.
Let's go.
That's your bottom dollar. He doesn't go out without a bang. I think he's going to have a bang. This
Are
is
you
gonna be
telling me
another big
that
game.
Jokić needs 44 things on David Adelman's 44th birthday?
what he's telling
Oh my
you.
goodness. It
what he's
is
saying.
symbolic.
Holy
he might get this
smokes,
in points
dude.
alone. Get the points for him straight up. Get the rebounds for him straight up. Get the insurance. Points plus rebounds. I like it.
Yeah, you're right.
We got any super chats, Kel?
History Channel 5280, thanks for being there for us each high and low this season. Hoping for one more high tonight, a mile high.
I'm getting high tonight no matter
Johnny
what.
Keane, huge game, depth hurting us, but we can do it. LFG.
LFG, baby. Backs against the wall, man. This is where we lock in. I'm excited to see what the Nuggets are made of. This team
Let's
will
see,
show
man.
us something or not tonight, and I'm excited. Hit that like button. We'll see you on the watch along.
We all silly like the mayor.